This is big time!
Who is Randy? Don't bring anyone's mother into this.
Your mama in the fucking stands!
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura, and
Christina Pashitsky.
welcome to your mom's house.
Oh boy, we're here. We're doing it. We're live in Austin, and we're getting ready for Your Mom's House Live 10. And what's that mean for this show? Well, it means all the folk here are getting ready for one of the most epic live shows. The 10th one has to be extraordinarily epic considering what has come before it, obviously. So everyone is very hard at work here at Studio Jeans, and behind the jeans is going to be a little off today. Everyone's like, oh yeah, we have to do this too. But we're getting ready because, by the way, with Your Mom's House Live 10 comes the VIP package. If you sign up for that, you get the jean hat. You get all access to all the YMH lives, past and present, and you get the Roach right here for the post-game show. And we're getting ready for it. I'm going to call it post-game show every single time. There's no game. But I'm going to call it that every single time. And I mean, we're going to talk about what we have in store for that. So many exclusive things. You would think we would bring things to the table to tease you, to get you ready to come for Your Mom's House Live 10. But here's the thing. We can't play any of it. None of it is allowed on YouTube. You've got to get the VIP package at livestream.ymhstudios.com. That's where you can go purchase it. Get not only the pay-per-view, but get the damn live stream afterwards, the post-game show. And by the way, FYI, one lucky mommy is going to be winning 10 G's. Maybe we'll have Cougar go over the rules of all that a little bit later on. I got here today, just got here mere hours ago, and that's why we're running a little bit late too. The Roach walked right up close to our broadcast time, which is 5 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Central. Here, we're in Central time, 6 p.m. Pacific, or Eastern. I don't know. The time zones are all over the place for me right now. I just got off the plane, walked right up here, and we're going. But I want to let you know, behindthejeansshow@gmail.com. That's where you can get in touch. Lots of people. Melissa even giving a super chat here. Shut the fuck up. Is that a Stained hoodie? It sure is. Got it right here in Austin, Texas. Saw Stained on Halloween. It was epic. That was my Eras tour.
I read that wrong. I thought she meant stained as in there's a stain on it.
Is that a stain? You thought I was just wearing some Stained hoodie? Some Stained ass. No, it's Stained the band. But yes, no. So everyone's been working very hard here. I'm glad we got the show up and running. We got Cougar and we've got Annie here. We're a little late, but that's okay. That was the song "Torn" by Natalie Imbruglia. It's about a vaginal tear after having a child. Anyhow, wanted to let you know. By the way, also I flew here on a Southwest plane, and you know how Southwest goes. Everyone just gets on according to where their order is. I was right in the front. Your Mom's House treats the Roach like a VIP. I got A10. I was like the 10th person on there. That means they put the Marines on there. They put the wheelchair people on, and then only 9 people, and then moi, right? So I got pick of the litter. I got a window seat right in the front row, and I'm sitting there, and the flight attendant comes up to me, and he goes, "You can't have your fanny pack on. You got to put it in the overhead compartment." Now, I've never heard of such a cockamamie thing. But with all the planes falling out of the skies lately, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to do what he says. You know, I don't know what the rules are. I've never heard of this in my life, so I'm going to do what he says. I put it up there. Then some guy from boarding group J probably or something, you know what I mean? This guy was like X55 or something. That's what his boarding thing was. He comes on, he's got a whole dog. He's got a fucking dog with him. there's no seat above in front of us or anything. So he puts this dog in there. I'm like, I can't have a fanny pack, but this guy can have a fucking dog? That's crazy. And sure enough, the dog just sits on my lap basically the entire flight. He didn't ask me if it was cool. He didn't ask me if I was allergic. And this is not a service animal. This is just some mangy fucking dog. I mean, the dog people are going to come for me, I'm sure. But this is like just some smelly dog. And this dog was farting like we were on I don't know what the hell kind of, I mean, I'm like, oh, it's Southwest. It probably smells like a zoo for the most part. But this dog was ripping ass like you wouldn't believe. And I'm riding there 2 hours, just a farting dog on my feet. What would you guys have, can you guys talk in there, or do they not hear you?
Yeah, we can talk.
What would you have done if someone because this is what I did. I did nothing because I'm a fucking coward, cuck, gay F word. You know what I mean? I just sat there and took it like a fucking loser.
I mean, would you want to say something to the dog or the person that owns the dog?
Well, that was the thing. I didn't want to. The dog sat right on my feet. And I'm thinking this guy's going to be like, oh, I'm sorry about that, and move the dog. No, he's playing his fucking video games on whatever the hell he's got. And he's playing. And first of all, I'm like on the Wi-Fi. I'm trying to send Cougar a fucking promo video for the show today. I can't even my phone's just bricking out because the Wi-Fi is so shitty. I'm like, how is this fucking guy playing like League of Legends or whatever the fuck he's playing? You know what I mean? He's like, must be offline. Can you do that? I don't know. But yeah, he was too immersed in his video game to know exactly where his dog was. And I'm not going to blame the dog. The dog does not want to be on this plane. No dogs want to fly on an airplane. The thing's turbulent. The dog's like, you know what I mean? Like, it was terrifying probably for the dog.
Would you have preferred a screaming, farting baby?
Well, that's the thing with the babies. People bitch about the babies up and down. If I complain about a dog, people are like, oh, and that was the thing about the dog too. If I were to be the one guy to complain about it on the plane, to be vocal, to be like, hey man, can you get your dog out of here? All the flight attendants and everything are all like, hi Nacho, hi. You know what I mean? Like, everyone loved this fucking dog. And I didn't want to be the one guy that's like anti the dog, you know? So I'm just letting it do whatever the fuck it wants. But boy, my blood pressure was spiking on the plane. I was like, I hope a Black Hawk helicopter flies on this fucking thing. I was not happy. I was not comfortable. That's all I'm saying. But boy, oh boy, folks, I'm here, getting settled in. Oh my goodness, let me tell you what we got coming up for this post show on Friday. Because golly, I mean, let me tell you, I haven't seen all of the sketches, the sketches are going to be unbelievable, but I know some things that we are going to see, and that's penises. We're going to see blood. And everything that kind of encompasses those things. And we're going to be talking on the post show. Tom and Christina, Dan Soder, who's going to be the guest. And there's going to be a lot of special guests in the sketches, I understand. By the way, let me pull that list up, because this is the mommies are going to enjoy who they're going to see come Friday. In some of the sketches, you'll see Johnny Pemberton, the great Johnny Pemberton. Ryan Sickler. Charo will be involved. Tony Johns will be involved. I'm sure that was the least spoiler of all things just now, me saying that, because he probably... I think that guy's posted 1,300 times on the Reddit page since last week. I mean, boy, oh boy, Tony Johns is all over the place.
Yeah, he just got his check cashed.
Yeah, and I think he's already spent it, because I saw a post, but 2 days after that, where he's like, we're just got to get rent paid, get the groceries.
Just gotta get rent paid, man. my.
Speaking of stray dogs, I'm done feeding that one. I'll tell you what. But I can't wait to see what we got going on. I mean, Cougar spent... We're going to also get into this come the post show. Cougar spent like days at a time with old Tony Johns. Isn't that right?
Yeah, we had a magical afternoon together. I took him all over to see the sights. He was very impressed by our Walmart that we had, because I guess his...
Because I work at Walmart now.
He's like, I work at Walmart, man. I do the stocking. This is a nice Walmart, man.
I mean, I don't care that the guy posted on his fucking Instagram But I think he got in a fight with another security guard at the Walmart. I think he does like the night patrol or whatever. You know, he goes around with the flashlight, making sure no one robs the Walmart. But he was saying on his thing he got into a kerfuffle with another guy. Go, this guy's a big guy, man. Big strapping fellow. Wild. Wait, what's that? Oh, I thought you said something to me. Anyhow. Yeah, no, Tony Johns will be involved. And we'll have the behind-the-scenes stuff from Cougar. And we'll get all these stories. We're not sharing the stories here. No. He's giving you a glimpse, and that's it. We're not sharing all of the stories here. You got to get the VIP package for that. Who else is going to be there? Will Blunderfield. Oh, my goodness. The Double Soul Shaman, in other words. He's going to be involved with Your Mom's House Live 10, which will be very exciting. Get your hummus cannons ready. And this is going to be an extra stink portal, by the way, because folks, by the way, if you're just joining us for the first time, there are people in the chat who are members only. And if you want to become a member, you can join us in the stink portal. Not even the members get to go into Friday's stink portal. That is a special VIP only thing. So you got to make sure you go to livestream.ymhstudios.com and get the VIP package there. But yes, if you want to get into our stink portal here, you just got to become a member. Have those gifted memberships open on your tab on YouTube, and you'll be able to do it. Who else is going to be there? Alexis Fox, good pal of mine, member of the adult industry. Good Lord, what is she going to be doing here? We'll find out on Friday. Those are just some of the special guests. But as far as the post-show goes, I almost called it post-game again for the 100th time.
Just keep saying it. It's
I'm going to. I mean, it's the we're here live after Your Mom's House Live 10. How many people have fainted? That's another thing. We're going to see behind-the-scenes images of the folks here because everybody watches here in a conference room. The staff some of them have assembled portions of it. Some of them have not seen much of any of the live contributions. So they will be as shocked as you are out there. So we'll have their live reactions and get some sort of, debriefing from them after they watch it as well. There'll be tons of behind the scenes clips. We're going to play some stuff that they played on the show, but also we have exclusive things for the post show, stuff that we can't even show on Behind the Jeans because it's probably got some nudity. It's probably got some gore, things like that. So make sure you're coming to check it out. We got some production stories, and we got some things cut for time. All that and more happening Friday. Oh, my goodness gracious. What's going on in the stink portal? People still talking about Tony Johns there. Stanktron, hey, Potter, phone easier than laptop? Not really. Not particularly, Stanktron. You know, what do you want me to do? I had to look up my lists. Should I get a notebook out? I should have had a notebook here with a little piece of paper. Maybe I'll do that next time. Sometimes I do that as well. I got a VIP, baby. I have no idea what the check to Tony Johns was. I'd imagine it was a very great amount. I know how generous Tom and Christina can be. Firsthand, by the way. Uh-oh, fucking Bobby. Fucking Bobby writes in the stink portal. I know what it is. He probably asked, because I know there's a certain faction of the stink portal who has helped out with Tony Johns, and now he is knocking on their door quite a bit. Fucking Bobby being one of them. Little boner, don't worry. When Canada is the 51st state, you won't have to pay that extra shipping. Oh, you're talking about being up in Canada. I'm sorry that you live there. My apologies. Congrats on the Four Nations victory, though. Yeah, now I get to have the whole chat up there, not just the one little one that Cougar brings up. So I get to see everything. Potter, he asked me to borrow $1,000 yesterday. Not $20, $1,000. Fucking Bobby. That's wild. But elsewhere in Your Mom's House news, it's very fantastic that we're doing Your Mom's House Live 10 on the very week that the 800th episode has dropped. And it's interesting. I could go through the 800. It's the 800th episode is like they did a behind the jeans. I could really do some Inception shit is what I'm saying. Watch Tom and Christina watch clips. I mean, that would get real crazy, wouldn't it? But I thought we'd bring up something new that occurred during this week's episode, amongst all the reminiscing that went on for the 800th. And that is the fact that evidently Ryan and Ennie have a rekindled rivalry. Of course, you remember it all sparked during the basketball match, which was great fun. I was just remembering that the other day. The basketball match was truly one of my shining moments as a broadcaster. It was one of my proudest achievements was to get to call a basketball game of such consequence. You know, I mean, hell, basketball my distance sport too, so it was really kind of out of my wheelhouse. But yes, we saw Ryan and Ennie battle on the court, and everyone thought, well, we put this bad boy to bed. Evidently not. Let's watch the clip.
Say that. You better own up to it. Number two, I chose the money. I'm the one who chose 10.
We didn't,
so if
we didn't
I
shake
heard,
you're not wrong, but we didn't shake
Can you
hands
go
on
back?
the-
I have no
on the-
idea what's
so
happening
we
here.
started as going like, all right, in amount of
Can
money
we
to 10,
rewind
to Tom's
slightly?
point.
What are they talking about? Go to the beginning of this whole thing.
We got to review.
take a
Talking
10G
about- We can look it up. But I also didn't say that I played it.
on you like that. I'm like, no, fuck
It
that.
sounds
All
contentious.
right.
But you
10
committed.
grand.
You committed.
Hell yeah, I did.
Can you see it
I
on the
went to
screen?
go,
Yes, I
what's
got it. I
called,
can hear it.
To that coach,
Yeah.
Mr. Jasper, motherfucker, trained me.
A former pro, right? Wasn't he a pro?
He was a
Like international player or something?
yeah, he was. Was he? Is it Denmark or some shit? But yeah, he was like.
Can you
3v3
pause it for a
pro or
second?
something.
Yeah.
I like how Ennie, you've just put it all out of your mind completely. You're like, oh yeah, I played basketball at a decently high level. Ennie can't talk to me. Shit, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And yeah, he was great. But I mean, I told him as soon as I met him, I'm like, look, man, I got no fundamentals. I got nothing. Just show me like one thing that I could do, and I'll just do that. Like,
Be honest.
Over and over.
Be honest when I asked you
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
How did you describe your opponent to him?
I told him to watch. I told him to look.
You're like, here's a white guy.
He's old ass
40.
white guy.
Yeah, I was like, well, because he watched, like, yo, he was invested, man. He got super invested into the show. So he found the show, he saw the whole thing, and then he told me stuff where he's like, God, I forget what he said, but he was like, yeah, the way that he talked about backing you up and then like lobbing it or some shit, he's like, people don't say that. Like, he said he played in college. He did not play in college.
Damn.
So I think you might have a chance here.
Well, I
like,
think
the way
Pause
you
it
do-
for me, Cougar. Boy, oh boy. Ennie can't talk in there?
He just stepped out.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that you were doing
I don't
it
think he
solo.
wanted to relive this.
Oh, okay. Okay, fine. He didn't want to relive it. That's all right. I guess it's going to get heated. I mean, you were there. You were in the room. I can see you there. Your beautiful face next to Ennie. You're kind of laughing.
Yeah, so Ryan does enter the room a little bit after this.
Why do they start talking about the basketball game again? Well, you don't have to show me. Just tell me. You're here.
Well, basically, we were just talking about just stuff that happened in the last 100 episodes, and
And the
that was-
basketball game was a monumental one.
that
That's
was
what
just
I
one
thought
of the
this
moments that they brought up, and that's what started this whole
perfect.
conversation.
All right. I didn't know if there was something else that brought up the basketball game or why it was coming up, if there was some sort of foul cried. Okay, keep going now. Let's get Ryan
I
into
think
the
what Ryan was saying then was that he didn't claim to play on a college team. Is that he played basketball in other words,
Yeah.
not for the school, but it was just like part of his.
You mean like he played in the gym?
Like
Yeah,
for
yeah, like
fun.
pickup games.
Yeah, that's a weird way to say that, but yeah. I think when you say I played in college, that usually kind of means
Right. If somebody goes, I played in college, they're saying, right.
It's like I got you. You know what I'm
Got
saying?
you,
Like,
got you.
And that's why I understood. I'm like, yo, any amount of money, I get it. Like, especially after I really did start to learn the game. I'm like, shit, all right. Like, real talk though, if he was some.
Did you play any more after that?
No, not
Never.
once.
That was it.
Not once. Yeah.
I see Ryan's in the
No, I don't
chat.
play basketball.
It's a good.
Wow.
It is still. It was such a fun day. It was such.
You don't
Oh,
swim
here
though,
he is.
right?
Yeah, Ryan in studio. to
And
try
here he
to-
comes,
I don't
folks.
swim either, but
Go
you
Go
think I
ahead.
can't?
Get in there.
I
You
s-
don't go in the ocean.
Hell
though,
no,
right?
I don't
Yeah.
swim either. But guess what? I'll beat you in some laps too, nigga.
Oh
You think I
shit!
won't? Let's get it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
He's
just
gonna...
wanted to point out that you see me on my phone, and it's because Ryan was messaging us his comments on the situation. But and he was just going on, and Ryan
And he's like,
couldn't
bling,
wait.
bling, bling.
So Ryan wanted to come in and say what he was going to say in himself.
I see that Ryan is in the chat. He's Team Ryan 100%.
Of course, yeah.
Good prompt you put up there, Cougar.
Ryan,
who is...
you're the Ryan that everyone's talking about. So do you want to comment on anything that's been being said here?
I'm sitting there in my office listening to everything.
Can we hear him?
You gotta push the button, big man.
What's wrong?
Oh, Eddie,
in
can you
my
pause it?
Listen
Eddie
to
just big brothered him with the technology. That was fucking wild to do that. What an alpha move to be like, and he knows he's probably going to talk into an off microphone right then. Then he's like, we got to push the big button there, big man. What did he say? You got to push that button there, big man. He knew. He knew he wasn't going to get to talk. And that just puts you, now you got to come back. He's got to start all over. Okay, go ahead.
I think he's saying he's just lying left and right.
Yes,
What am I
he's
lying
good at
about?
that. By the way,
Yeah.
we also discussed one of the things we'll get to is that Ennie's a huge liar. Go ahead, Ryan.
Can be.
Jeez. He also
Can be.
lied saying that he wasn't training, he wasn't doing
Oh,
anything.
that's
I
right.
never said that.
He
I never said I
concealed
wasn't
it.
training.
You did.
He
I
I
concealed
never
it.
said it. But I did.
What
I
did you
did.
say?
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. No one said anything about training or not training.
No,
you just
I
said
asked you
in
what you
two-
were doing. You said nothing.
No, you did not.
Ooh.
When did you ask me that? Was it on the show? No.
I mean, you can't be trusted, so anything I'm saying
Was
right
it
now
on the
is gonna-
show?
No, it wasn't
Oh,
on-
shit.
You did
I
not
work
ask
with
me.
you all day, unfortunately.
You did not
so
ask me.
Oh,
You
shit.
never asked
I'm
me.
forced to.
You never
But,
asked
okay,
me.
forget
Can we
about
pause
that.
it for 1 second?
You
I'm distracted by Ryan's problematic hat, however.
What do you have to say about the hat?
I mean, isn't that Chief Wahoo? He's been canceled, Chief Wahoo. Get him out of here. Is he going to have a Sambo hat on next time? Boy, oh boy. But I was able to ignore the Chief Wahoo hat, and here it's getting a little heated. Oh, my Lord. Keep going.
saying that I played in college? I would have never said I played in college.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we have that on tape too.
Find it. I'll give you $1,000 of my own money if you can
Oh
find
my
it.
God.
Oh, shit.
Right
Pause
now,
it.
I'll give
You hear that, Sting Portal? $1,000. If only Tony Johns could figure out how to find things on the internet. He too could have $1,000. Find the tape. It's out there according to Ennie. Look at him. He's looking right at the camera here. He's saying, hear that? So, I mean, the challenge hath been made. $1,000 on the line. I'm going to start looking. Jesus. Okay, go ahead.
Do you think Tony Johns would be able to play basketball?
I mean, we're gonna. I have so many fucking questions. I'm actually trying to put Tony Johns out of my mind for right now because Friday we have so much to dissect when it comes to Tony Johns and his appearance on the old live show. Fucking Bobby says Ryan deleted the footage. I don't know that Ryan can do. He didn't know the microphone, how to turn that on. So I don't know that he knows how to delete footage. He could have someone delete the footage. That is something that we should be keeping an eye upon that. But let's keep it moving. Let's see what happens.
Well, I don't have a way to
Easy
look at
$1,000.
look it up right now, but
But
you have
you
1,000
look
reasons to
afterwards.
go find it. You have 1,000
Uh,
reasons.
$1,000,
did say
folks.
that,
Go
though.
find
No, I
it.
did not.
But wait a minute. Here's the thing, though,
Did not.
because we can get into
Not a
the
chance.
semantics of this. Are you saying that he was like, I played basketball when I was in college, or I played college ball?
I definitely didn't say I played college ball because that'd be a straight lie and anyone could look it up. But I also didn't say that I played in college.
okay.
I played in high school.
You know what I will.
I do remember him saying he played in high school.
Yeah,
I do
that's
remember that.
very different.
Yes.
Maybe what happened was that maybe Tom said that you did, and so I was like, that's where I heard it.
Oh,
But
blame it
either
on
way-
Tom.
Oh, the old
Either way,
either way, I
telephone
definitely
game.
Heard that because the coach was saying.
Why don't
that,
you
like,
play
that
me
had to
again
be
now that
allowed.
I'm actually back in shape? My knees aren't blown out.
That's what I was
Oh
gonna ask.
shit!
Yeah.
Oh
Come
shit!
on, please.
No.
It's easy.
Nigga, please.
Wait.
Why?
What does that mean? Translate that for us. What does that mean?
It means no. N-O.
How
What
come?
about-
But
and
can I
I
ask?
didn't get paid, nigga. No.
He knows no, you chose not to get
You
paid.
chose
no,
not to.
I'm choosing that. Chose what?
What happened with the hair? You could have had
What
a
you
long
mean?
locks of hair.
What you mean?
You got scared. You
What
got
did 10
scared.
G said, nigga? You said any amount of money. What happened?
No, you just wanted hair
What?
transplants.
No. I
It
wanted
pivoted
10
after
G's.
you got
I
scared.
wanted 10 G's, and y'all were like, "That's an irresponsible amount of money." It's irresponsible for you to say any amount of
No, the
money.
10 G's was the
Whoopsie
rematch
daisy,
we were
nigga.
talking
10 G's.
Pause it for a second. I think the N-word count is up to about 7. I mean, I was counting because he's because I know when we hit like the red mark on the big word meter, that means then he's heated or drunk, one of the two. and I don't think he's had anything to drink this day. But boy, oh boy, this is kind of heating up to be Ryan versus any episode 2 or like round 2. I mean, this is like Muhammad Ali versus Floyd Mayweather. Or what? I actually don't know anything about boxing. I just named 2 boxers I've heard of.
Muhammad Ali and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, I don't know. I just named 2 boxers. I put them together. I go, oh, wait a minute.
I mean, they never boxed, but I mean, that
No.
sounds like it would be like.
It would be
ultimate
epic,
dream
though,
match.
wouldn't it? Yes,
Yeah.
it would be a good time machine match.
Yeah.
If only we had a time machine.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, oh boy, then what? Then we could have some crazy matches. But yeah, no, I mean, isn't this what they do? We got to get Dana White in here to hype this up. I mean, we could have a second round. You're saying Any left the room because he doesn't want to relive this, and he doesn't.
Yo.
He's already saying no. You're already saying no,
Yo,
and
I'm
I
here.
kind of
What's
get
up?
it. Oh, okay.
I'm here. What's going on?
I kind of get why you're saying no
Yeah.
here,
Mm-hmm.
but
Oh, to the basketball?
and it's a good negotiation strategy. Let me be your Don King for a second here.
Uh-huh.
You know, this is going to be bigger and better than the first one, like many sequels are, correct? Therefore, I can see you pushing back. People want it. Then it's people are going to be like, no, come on, say yes. And then you get to come back with a big number over the top. Think of all the big words you can say then.
You mean, well, I mean, they already said they want to do a fucking swim match now instead of another basketball one, right?
A
saw that?
swim match.
Yeah, you didn't see that? That was
Wow.
like the end of that,
We haven't gotten there yet, and I've been
Oh.
flying all day. So apologies that I
Ah.
didn't get to review the tape today, folks.
yeah.
You can bum rush me in the stink portal. No, I'm learning about it as we go here because I've been prepping for YMH Live 10, just like many of you here. So this episode dropped today, the big 800, and now I'm catching up here, and I'm catching up the people in the old stink portal. So push comes to shove here eventually, and you settle for a swimming contest. What kind?
I don't know exactly. I don't know what swimming contests even look like, but it was because somewhere, in the beginning of that, I think they were talking about how. I think Christina asked me. She's like, "Do you know how to swim or whatever?" And I'm like, "Man, I ain't swimming, bro." And and so I was like, "I don't want to do the basketball match." And they're like, "Well, what about something else then?" Like, "Oh, how about swimming?" You know, I'm like, you want to do that shit? I'll do that shit, but I'm not doing basketball again.
And you've never swam in your life.
I'm not saying that, but
Okay. Give me
But-
some context. A pool, a
look,
lake,
man,
a
I
pond.
don't like it. I don't.
Okay.
I don't think there's ever a reason to be fully in water. I think that's a mistake. I think that that's a white person thing to do. I don't
Not
do
even a
that.
pool.
Nah, fuck a pool, man.
What about a hot tub?
I'll chill in the hot tub.
That's all you got to do.
Huh?
I don't think you do anything else in a hot tub. I mean, I haven't seen
Yeah.
a hot tub big enough to necessarily do the front stroke in. But
Yeah, but you ain't swimming though. You know what I'm saying?
no, you don't swim in a hot tub, of course. But you
Yeah.
were saying just having your body fully into a water, you
Yeah,
don't
fully.
you don't
Like,
fuck with.
Yeah, like I ain't putting my head under the fucking water in a jacuzzi. That shit's
okay,
nasty. Mm-mm.
okay, that's white
Gross.
people shit.
Yeah, it's like why we need to be doing that? Why do we need
Okay.
to do that?
No,
we,
I mean,
we came on land for a reason, my nigga. We evolved. Okay, we going backwards now. What we doing?
see, I don't hate that opinion. Because here's the thing, I'm not a big ocean guy myself. When I go into the ocean or the lake, I'm like, there's shit in here I don't want to fuck with.
You see?
You know what I'm saying? Especially the ocean. The ocean's like, it's so vast, you start to feel very small and tiny. Then I start thinking weird, and I go, this is too much for me. Get me out of the ocean. One time I got drunk at nighttime, and I thought I can go, I was like, let's just swim into the abyss. Like I was at the end of that one movie or whatever. And my cousin's like, hey, man, we got to go back. It's too dark. And then we went back and found out there were sharks out there. That was terrifying. I'll never go back into the Atlantic ever again. But like lakes have gunk and like old tires and shit in them. You know what I mean? It's a fucking garbage pile.
Yeah, it's nasty.
And then when you're out there, you ever swim with somebody in the ocean and they're like, I'm taking a piss right now. You're like, oh God.
Yeah, dude.
I get it. It's salt water or whatever. People just piss in that thing. And then you got to think, all the fish are pissing and shitting and the water's getting in your mouth. No.
And coming.
It's true, too. Do fish come?
Fish can come.
According to
Tanner
Tanner,
has seen it.
fish can come.
Are they coming or are they squirting their eggs out and that's how they birth things? The sperm can squirt, folks. The sperm can squirt. That's good to know. Yeah, it's an endless petri dish of fish fluids out there, not to mention everything else. So I don't disagree with you about going in the water. But a pool is a pool. I mean, a pool's just leisurely fun.
Nah, it's still nasty.
It's still nasty.
It's still nasty, bro. I don't give a fuck how much chlorine you put in there. It's gross.
You're talking a private pool. What if you own the pool?
What if I own the pool?
It's your pool.
I mean, give me a pool.
Would you ever have a pool?
Why?
That's so funny.
It's like, I guess
It
maybe.
comes with the house you bought.
Yeah, all right. I mean, it'd be cool. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like it's a flex, but I ain't probably going in there ever. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to. It'd be for guests.
Okay, so say you do this swimming competition, you're gonna have to take lessons. If that's the case.
Mm-hmm.
You've never gone 1, 2 like this in your life and just actually attempted to swim.
Not never, but I don't like it. I definitely my dad like made me when I was like a fucking baby.
Well, yeah, every human being should learn how to swim in case they find themselves in a situation in which they must survive.
But nah, see, because we talked about this. What is a situation in which you would need to know how to swim? And if you're on a cruise, like, that's dumb. Why are you on a cruise?
What if a plane crashes?
Plane crashes, you dead, Nick.
Not necessarily.
And they got the floaty devices.
What if it's a fucking situation like the Hudson? Old Sully Sullenberger gets a double bird strike. Next thing you know, you're in a body of water, but there's not anyone around for the next however many hours, and the plane is going to go under the water. You got to be in the water.
You just said a bunch of things that I do not understand. You said, is that a reference to something? I don't know what
yes.
you're talking about.
I forget what flight it was, but you didn't hear the story about Sully Sullenberger?
No.
The plane on the Hudson?
No.
This man was taken off at, I believe, JFK, or was it Newark, or one of those. Double bird strike, which means every now and then a bird gets caught up in the engine when a plane is taken off or when it's on its approach. And that means the bird fries the engine. It goes inside, it flies into the engine, goes, and the bird's disintegrated, but the engine stops working. This was a flock of birds that they went through, and both engines went out. He had no engines. Now, he could have taken out, multiple city blocks of Manhattan, but he got it over the Hudson, and as you can see here in the images, landed it in the Hudson, so it didn't even break apart or anything. It landed fully intact. The people were out on the wings there. It was considered one of the most heroic endeavors a pilot's ever managed. I mean, there's a whole movie about it. Tom Hanks plays this guy. But anyhow.
That's fire.
This was in the Hudson, so they were easy. There were boats around. There's, the shore is not too far away. But say this happens in our Gulf of America.
Hold up, you see that picture though? You want to zoom in on that picture real quick?
Which one's that?
This one right here. Hold up, yeah, this right click and no, open a new tab type shit. Type shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, what you doing?
What's he doing?
Oh
See what I deal with?
You got to go to the other tab, bro. Yeah, this shit. Yep, and then zoom that in.
We're live, folks. This is live broadcasting for you right here. Okay, so what's wrong with this?
No, nothing's wrong with it. You see that little float device right over there in the fucking right next to the door. You see
right
that
at
shit?
the right near the cockpit.
Yep, that's me, baby, right there.
Well, of course, but that's for women and children first.
What the fuck? I see men.
Yeah, and then it goes white men, and then no. That'd be crazy if they did do that. They go, I'm sorry, sir. First it's women and children, then we have to get really specific. Yeah, I mean, duh. But I'm talking about a scenario in which not everyone can fit in those rafts. And maybe you are, and again, this is hypothetical, but there are occasions. What I'm trying to point out is that there could be the off chance that you find yourself submerged in water and you need to survive and stay alive. So yes, every human being should probably know how to swim.
Nope, not me. You'll never catch me out there.
But you're going to learn to win some money, I would hope. And so I was curious if, due to your experience or lack thereof, which, I mean, I don't know if you guys are going to do the old, what do they call that, a medley, where it's all the strokes.
See, I don't know.
The Olympics is pretty white too. But yes, no, I mean, that is interesting. I never really took notice. Even swimmers of other nations, They're mostly white.
You see?
Wild.
It's because it's stupid.
It's crazy. And these people, I mean, I said you people, that was bad. There are black folks, though, that live in island climates, right? You'd think they're surrounded by water. Don't they want to swim away from there at some point? Who's that? Oh, we found a person. Okay, great. We're making strides.
Who the fuck this?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Yeah, no, this is AI.
This is Photoshop?
This is AI.
Oh, my God. We can't even trust Google Image anymore?
This is AI for sure.
Cougar, are you trying to fuck with me? What is this?
It's swimmer Simone Manuel,
Cap.
an Olympic swimmer.
Cap. Do we know this person's real? Now I don't know. This could be like those girls that the Instagram says is talking to me on the DMs. Hey, babe, like your profile. Well, they're not real, turns out, either.
I mean, look, she won
They
the
sure
gold
look
medal
real.
at the 2016 Summer Games in Rio.
Nope.
Did those games happen?
Exactly.
I don't know.
I say cap, too. I mean,
Exactly.
I can't even.
This is an
I don't think anything, this is
AI-generated
all
fucking
simulated.
article.
Corey Sanchez says she's Jamaican. Is that true? Nope. United States. See? Way to go, Corey. You fucking racist. Golly. Stangtron's questioning its gender. I don't want to do that. Come on, Stangtron. This is a nice lady. Leave her alone. And in Trump's America, she's in her right proper sport there, and there's with her gender. Oh boy. I mean, so is there anything else that we need to rehash from this argument? Can we watch a little more of it, of this back and forth? Because I like them yelling at each other. That's my favorite part.
You can watch it. It keeps going.
Okay, go ahead.
As a kid, I'm pretty good.
Okay.
Oh, that's what you said about
I want to hear Ryan talk about
Do
his
you wanna
swimming
swim?
prowess.
Will you swim laps for 10 G's? And
Ooh.
neither of you has to give it up. I'll give it up.
However, I would if I don't have to pay for the coach's time. I pay thousands of dollars for that shit.
I'll pay for the swimming coach too.
Wow.
You'll pay for the swimming coach.
I'll pay for a swimming coach, and
Heck
I'll put the
yeah.
10 grand up, and I'll give it to whomever wins.
When's
And I won't have a swimming coach.
You won't.
No, I don't need one.
Okay.
Can you pause it? Ryan had a swimming coach when he was 5. It was called Lessons, like the rest of us white people. Right?
Wait, what? You said?
He had swimming lessons when he was a kid, I would imagine.
I'm assuming so.
I mean,
don't know.
I haven't swam in years. I haven't been in a
See?
pool. I don't take
You're a
these
smart man.
shoulders out just for any public pool. Are you kidding me? No, it's got to be private.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting these bad boys out at the fucking YMCA.
You know what, Potter? You sound like a smart man to me.
But I'm saying, I learned how to swim before I could walk. I think my mom threw me in a fucking... For real. I'm serious. That's what white people do. They go, all right, it can't walk, but it better float or whatever. And then they throw you in there so you're not scared of it. I've been swimming since I can remember. I could do the breaststroke. Or is it breast? Either way, I can do it. I'm just saying, I'm good. And I haven't swam in years. So I'm guessing Ryan has had the similar background as me, where he is just, it's just second nature.
Not even better.
It's
He
like
said
running.
He's even better. I think he said he got like medals or some shit in school.
Oh
or
my
whatever.
God, keep playing it. I want to hear this metal talk.
I don't know if he says it here, but he said it to me like earlier today.
I'm a 4-time podium backstroke man.
This is amazing.
I won't
yeah.
either. I only did because I figured you would.
But you don't know how to swim.
was
eh?
your
Because you
fault.
figured I would know. 'cause
Wait, do
were-
you not know how to swim?
He's black.
Not like that. It ain't about not knowing. It's
Yeah,
about,
maybe
it's about
you
not
need a
choosing
swim
to swim.
instructor
You know
to
what I'm
learn first, and then not a coach. Like we'll both cease the
saying? I'll
coach.
figure that shit out.
Let him figure it out.
everything
Let him
out.
figure
Yeah,
it
let
out.
him figure it out. Yeah.
Every water
It is
activity I've
human to
invited
figure
any-
it out. Like every human like has it in them. I can't understand. There are people that like you throw them in water. My father can't swim either. And he goes into water if it's deeper than like over his head. He'll be like, oh, and you're like, what? You just tread water. It's not that fucking hard. I don't know how.
It's
I mean,
good,
it's
man. We ain't
it's
supposed to be
crazy
there.
that people can't figure it out. It's literally just doing this in the. I mean, it's actually. I think I'm just gonna say something bold, Annie, and this isn't a slight to you. You said you can swim, so this isn't a slight to you. You choose not to. I'm saying if you can't swim, you're retarded. Ain't no
There's
if,
a lot of
ands.
black people that are real mad at you right
Hey,
now.
they
Let me
don't
tell
think they
you.
can. That's the difference, though. They're scared to swim, and they don't think they can swim. You throw them in the water, they can do it. If they can't, we're better off. It's really just how we should test if you can function in society. Can you just stay afloat?
So swimming pools are just natural selection?
Yeah, pretty much. I feel like that's what the Spartans would have done if they had fucking swimming pools. They would have just thrown their kids into the water and been like, the ones that die, we weren't meant to have. Anyhow, let's keep it going.
He does not come.
No,
Surprise, nigga.
He doesn't.
Yeah. I wonder why.
But
motherfucker.
we planned a boat trip together. He's
I
like, I'll help
remember.
you
Oh, that's
pay
right.
for it. And
I
then he just
remember.
didn't come.
Remember when I took everyone out on the boat?
Remember, he
and he
canceled
didn't
on
show
the
up.
boat.
He said like, "Oh, I overslept." And
What you
it's like,
talking
"Oh."
about? I went on the boat.
No, no, you didn't.
Not for
Who
my
was there?
birthday.
Not
Yeah,
for the birthday,
Yeah,
but
not for the birthday.
no, but for the boat you rented, I went to the lake with y'all.
Did he?
Yes.
No, you're just not that.
See,
memorable.
this nigga ain't got bad memory.
Did you wear a life jacket, Eddie?
Yes, $1,000 coming
I
out
didn't
your
go in the
window.
water, bro.
No, but did you wear a life jacket on the vessel?
Nah, because I know I'm chilling.
What if it sank?
They ain't gonna sink.
That's a good attitude to have.
Ain't gonna sink.
That's the way you got to take acid.
gonna
You can't think a boat's going to sink.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way you got to go out on a boat. You can never think it's going to sink. But what if it did? Did
It's
you
not.
do a muster drill on there?
Well, what?
That's like a
Muster?
fire drill, but for boats.
Fire? No.
See my nautical knowledge?
You
Over
have
here
too
on the
much knowledge, bro.
starboard side,
Yeah,
I don't
what-
think I got that one right.
Why the fuck you so educated, man? You know like everything about everything.
My grandpa had a boat,
Okay.
and he taught me all that stuff. I can't remember which one's which. There's starboard and port. One's right, one's left. I don't know why they can't just say right and left, but it's based off of the equipment on the ship, I'd imagine. I don't fucking know. Port side. Anyhow. Yeah, no, so you did go on a boat, which was, I mean, was it a big vessel or a small one?
Nah, it was a little fucking, what do they call that? Pontoon.
A pontoon, Eddie, and you
Mhm.
didn't wear a life vest?
Bro, it's not gonna sink.
Where was this, on the lake?
Yeah. Lake Austin, yeah.
I've never,
Mhm.
is that deep? I don't
Or
even
Lake,
know.
wait, what is it, Lake? Lake Travis, my bad.
Word. All
I
right.
said Lake Austin.
So it's not too choppy out there, I'd imagine, or too crazy. There's other people on boats out there. Would you ever go on a date with a woman with a kayak?
Fuck no. No.
Because that's
That-
bigger out
and that's
here.
the one, wait, is that the one where you're like stuck in the hole too?
That's
Oh,
like, yeah, you're like-
no. No, that's so it's like you're asking to die. What are you doing?
The whitewater rafters, they flip over
Yeah.
deliberately. They're
Ex-
like,
exactly.
pardon me for a moment, skadunk.
You
and then
see,
they
it's like, yeah, show me a black man doing that. Let me see that.
I can't tell you that I've seen one.
It's
Can't
dumb.
say I've seen one of them. That's for damn sure, folks. Oh my goodness. All right, let's watch them fight a little longer, and then we'll wrap things up in a little bit.
Let's move to the next thing here, because this is nothing gives me more joy besides watching that take place
It's the best.
I think
than
that's it.
upsetting.
Oh yes,
and
okay.
Yeah.
No, this is going to lead me into plugging the live show one more time because
horrifying.
obviously in the
And,
800th episode here, Tom relives, and it's fun to watch Tom relive afflicting pain or discomfort into a person. And we're going to get to watch that so many times. Dan Soder's going to be here, and he is going to be really up against it because it's going to be the heaviest segment, I would imagine, of all time. Plus the wonderful sketches. Oh my God, folks, buy the fucking pay-per-view already, would you? Livestream.ymhstudios.com is where you can do it. And if you get the VIP package, you are going to get Moi, the Roach, post-game show. That's what I'm calling it. And you're going to get the Gene hat, and you're going to get to watch all the Your Mom's House lives, 1 through 10, right there for you. So get the VIP package. It's totally worth it. We're going to have so much fun on here. Cougar's getting things exclusively prepared, from behind-the-scenes stuff to stuff cut for time. We're going to have all the reaction. And just as you saw the joy on Tom's face in episode 800 when he made Stavros watch the poutine clip, we're going to get to see the joy on his face following a satisfying YMH Live 10. We'll talk to Christina. We'll talk to Dan. We'll talk to much of the staff here. Oh, my God. I can't wait for all the guts, gore, and nudity, quite frankly. Oh, boy. We need Potter in Austin. What's that mean? I am here, aren't I? Look at all the gifted memberships. Oh, my goodness. Tom R. and Norman, and they're all going away from me. Corey Anderson, all these people. Thank you for gifting memberships. Who did it? Do we see? Can you see there for me?
Fucking Bobby.
Fucking Bobby gifting memberships. Look at that. What a benevolent, charitable man. Oh my goodness. And to think, that's why Tony Johns was asking him for $1,000. Can't wait till we get to that segment too, and we get to hear all the Cougar's story about spending the day with him. I've been really keeping that in the back of my mind so I don't, scratch that itch and spoil anything, because I really can't wait to hear all about it come Friday night for our live show. Again, livestream.ymhstudios.com. That's where you can buy it. Oh boy, oh boy. And behindthegeneshow@gmail.com. That is where you can send us things. I can't wait till we're back and we can recap the recap show. That's really, I'm so excited for that. So do hit us up on the email and all of that. Oh, I do want to let you know I'm going to be in San Diego March 27th. I'd love it if you bought tickets and came out to that program or that stand-up show March 27th. TheJoshPotter.com is where you can do that. Is there anything I forgot? Oh, the 10 grand situation. One of you lucky mommies. I mean, maybe we should inform Tony Johns to enter. But Cougar, can you give us the details on that? Because I can't pull it up on my phone at the moment.
Yeah, so as far as I know for the 10K giveaway, there's a survey online that you can fill out. And if you fill it out, you basically get a... Am I talking?
Yeah, you're talking. I'm hearing you.
When you fill out that survey, you're basically entered into the contest. It's randomly drawn. If you buy a ticket for the live show, you also are already automatically entered into it.
But no purchase necessary. So go over there and sign up. I'm trying to find the URL for you, folks. Why can't I find it?
Yes, you are correct, sir. No purchase necessary.
Yeah, no purchase necessary at all. So go over to fucking hell. I'm going to figure it out for you here before we get out of here.
You want to play a clip real quick?
Oh, you have a clip?
I've got something for you.
All right, and I'll find it in
You
the
were
meantime.
talking about kayaks and...
Yeah, I'd love that.
Enjoy them.
Pleased to be playing the clip.
Rotate a 360 degree and land on your nose.
Stupid.
And we had decided that there was no waterfall that you couldn't freewheel.
Look at them.
And these guys are Australian,
We
too,
were
so you
just
know
on a
they're
rampage.
pretty dumb.
Yep.
No offense,
And
Australia.
We
Just-
heard about Mam
we
Queen
heard about
Falls
me and...
drove there pretty quickly. Had a look at the waterfall. The water was, it comes through a power station. The water was nice and high, and we just decided, well, we're going to do it. This is easy.
Easy.
I was about to go first and freewheel it when the hydroelectric dam operator's just up.
It was when I
Yeah,
first looked
the
at it.
hydroelectric dam.
Not that high. It's not that
All right,
high,
pause
I
it for
said.
me. These people are fucking... I mean, these are just some dumb fucking Australians, right?
Right next to rocks. Like, what you doing?
They
bro?
are rocks. I mean, they're fucking...
Bunch
This
of
is... I mean,
rockheads.
but that's what makes Australians great. You know how girls are always trying to fuck those golden retriever guys now? They should just go to Australia. It's a whole country of those fucking idiots, you know? They all hot dummies. You know, you can get your own Travis Kelce out there if you'd like. By the way, folks, for that wonderful contest to win $10,000, all you got to do is go to ymhstudios.com/YMH Live X for YMH Live 10. Again, no purchase necessary. You can just, one lucky mommy out there, going to be winning 10K in honor of your Mom's House Live 10. So do these guys, do they hit the rocks or anything cool? Or do they just talk about, yeah, it's easy?
Not that high.
He looks at me and says, what?
It's not that high. It's lower than Celestial.
And I ended up
Like, you know what this shit's
paddling
like?
into
What's
something
that?
that I
This
really,
like that
really
cave
shouldn't have.
diving shit.
Off he goes.
With the,
With all the
you know what I'm
commitment
saying? Where they
necessary.
go
Pause
in
it.
the-
I can't
the-
hear what you're saying. So it's you said cave diving?
It's like,
What's
I
that?
don't know if that's what it's
Oh,
called.
like
but
those
it's the
fucking the Chileans did.
Yeah.
They're like, we're gonna take these 6th graders in a cave right now, and then all of a sudden the cave fills up with water. and
No,
they're-
wait. I mean the one where they're like in the tiny little space. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Spelunking.
spelunking.
Mm-hmm.
No water at all involved.
That's like that shit though, where it's like, why are you doing that? Why are you putting yourself there?
Because people like thrills.
No, white people.
I mean, you can compare this to something in your life. This is like, you know, maybe one of these guys is like, why'd you? I'm not saying you. I'm saying somebody in general. They could look at my lifestyle and be like, why did you fuck that woman at 4 a.m. without a condom? You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
Because it's great.
It's
Because
for
it's
the
great.
thrill,
I'm
you know.
not-
It's exciting. Hey, I
I'm
wake
not
up the next day. I
risking-
go, who knows what I got?
But I'm not risking getting fucking drowned. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, in a good way, but not that way.
Nope. You're drowning in something else.
You know what I'm saying? That's what,
That's what's up.
Hey,
No, but
yo.
see, for some folk, this seems less risky than that. You know,
That's-
it's just different strokes, different folks. So do these guys get hurt? That's the question I would like to know.
I don't
Probably
see
not.
it. I feel like it's just.
It says man down. Kayak accident.
Yeah, I don't
so
know.
let's
Could-
see. Keep
could
going.
be.
He's about to fall off.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Floated down like a leaf, hitting the bottom dead flat.
Look at him. Done.
Kayak folded up around my legs.
Folded
and,
up.
I just
It's
remember
like
sitting
you
there
expect
in the eddy
me to
just
feel bad for
going,
you.
I think I'm totally broken. I think I'm done.
That brought his professional kayaking career to an abrupt end.
And they had to come down and stretcher me out, put me on a spine board that we had in our RV.
I think I landed a little flat, and next time you see me standing up, I'm going to be 2 inches shorter.
When the doctor came back with the x-rays and said, you've compressed L2 5 millimeters and you compressed L3 8 millimeters, which is pretty much a half an inch compression in my back.
Ugh.
You know, that was it.
So yeah, you're right, Eddie.
yeah.
I mean, this guy's doing stupid kayak shit.
Yep.
And he did a thing where he's like Hulk Hogan, where Hulk Hogan did his leg drop too many times, compressed his spine. Now he's 2 inches shorter. Now this guy's the same thing. He Hulk Hogan'd himself in one felt swoop.
Yeah, see, it's like, come on, man. Unprotected sex, that ain't gonna land me in X-rays. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be fine.
You haven't
You know
seen
what
the
I'm
ones I don't know. I'm just Anywho, folks. Boy, oh boy, I hope you join us on Friday. I'd love to see you in the extra special Stink Portal that we'll have running on that day. I want to thank everybody who joined us in the Stink Portal today. I want to thank Ennie and Cougar for firing up all the equipment here amongst all the busyness that's going on, what with YMH Live 10 happening in about 48 hours. Unbelievable. I can't wait for it. Make sure you get the live package and the VIP package along with it. Livestream.ymhstudios.com. I hope to see you there. And we'll be back. I'll be back in LA next week, right here on Behind the Jeans. Have a good one, folks. Thanks, Cougar. Thanks, Ennie.
This is big time!
Who is Randy? Don't bring anyone's mother into this.
Your mama in the fucking stands!
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura. And
Christina Pashitsky.
welcome to your mom's house.
This is big time!
Who is Randy? Don't bring